Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be really appreciated. Or a thumbs up or a comment below as well. So I'm here to talk about a few things tonight. Transfer news, the Midtjylland game, and the future of Odsonne Edouard as well. So let's kick it off. We're on the verge of signing a right back within the next 24 hours from Belgium side Royal Antwerp. He's 24 years of age. He's 5'8". He's represented Portugal up to under 21 levels, and his name is Aurelio Buta. He's a native-born Angolian, but he obviously been playing for Portugal, pledged allegiance to Portugal. So he was at Royal Antwerp for the last 2.5 years. He's played over 150 times, 23 assists in there from the right back position, which is quite impressive, and he scored 3 goals. The fee's worth €3.5 million. Get him over the line. A lot of media in Belgium saying that the deal's done and dusted. So if it happens in the next 24 hours, happy days. As far as I know, you won't have to quarantine because he's in the common travel area between Belgium and the UK. So happy days there. Regards to another player that we've been linked with is JURANOVIC. Now he's a Croatian international. He's played with Croatia. He's been capped a Croatian for like 10 times. He played against Scotland and Spain in the Euros. He's 25 years of age. He's playing for Lega Warsaw. The fee they're looking at is reportedly €5 million. And the likes of Fiorentina and Spartak Moscow are in the run as well for the signature. We'll have to see what happens. I don't know if this one's going to come over the line, to be honest with you. Once we get Buta in, we can focus on try getting him in after as well. Another lad that we're linked with is a Croatian midfielder. He's actually a winger. His name is Croatian LOVRIC. He's 25 years of age. He can play left wing or right wing. He scored 43 goals in 93 appearances for a team called Gorica of Croatia. They finished 5th in the Croatian league last season. He has 23 assists in there. The fee is €5 million, and the likes of Hellas Verona of Italy are looking at him as well. So if we can get him in, it all depends on if we can get through this Champions League round. Like, if we get through the next Champions League round, Edouard will still be in the books for Celtic until we fail, and then we might sell him to Brighton. So Brighton are reportedly looking to buy him for $18.5 million. That's the bid that has been put in from Brighton and Hove Albion, with $3.5 million add-ons. Now they're offering us an additional 15% of, if they do sell him on in the future, we'll get a sell-on clause at 15%. That's if they stay in the Premier League, we get the 3.5 million bonuses, and if he goes to a bigger club than Brighton, we get more in that input as well. The only thing I have to say is Brighton are going to be paying PSG 40% of this transfer fee. That was the deal when we signed Edouard for $9 million at PSG 3 years ago. That's what the deal was, unfortunately. So let him go. I just think his time's up at Celtic. I just think he doesn't have the hunger. He doesn't feel like he's challenged himself. He's done the European experience. He's done winning the trophies. He's still quite young. If we can replace him, bring Kevin Nesbitt in, and another striker from overseas, happy days. That'd be the main thing. Let's see what happens. It's a big game tomorrow, folks. We all know the game will get us into the 3rd round of the Champions League if we overcome Midtjylland away. It's a 10-seater stadium. 5,000 Midtjylland fans are allowed in. We obviously know there's going to be feck all Celtic fans because of the COVID restrictions across the European Union, across the world. It's going to be very similar to what we played against them last week. The only difference in Beaton won't be there. He's not eligible. Griffiths is injured. Now, I don't know if that's true, or I don't know if it's the case that something's gone behind the scenes. I don't know. I don't want to speculate about it too much, but what I've gathered on social media in the last 72 hours from the West Ham game is a lot of people just want Griff gone. They just want Griff gone. They're fed up with him. They feel like he's a liability. He's collecting the pay slip, and he's not contributing the way that he used to. I can understand the frustration. I can understand that, but if he's not ready by the end of the transfer window, I think I'll be storing that side as well. As much as I don't want to, You know, like he has a lot of good potential to be the best striker in the league. But if his head's not screwed on and he's not playing regularly before the window's closed in the next few weeks or whatever it is, I'd be looking at Kevin Nesbitt. I'd be looking at getting 2 more strikers in. So my starting lineup for tomorrow, if I had it my way, would be Conor Hazard. I think Barkas has been a liability. Bain hasn't been any better. Conor Hazard has a bit of confidence. He's played in European games for Celtic last season, obviously against Lille, done quite well. So young Hazard in there. Rolson's going to play right back, as much as we all don't want that. We have no other bleeding options. Not much to pick from, you know. We have that Irish international. We could play him in there, but O'Connell, I don't know if he's going to be featured or not. We could play him in there. It's going to be Welch. It's going to be Dane Murray. Look at Dane Murray played brilliant against Midtjylland when we were 10 men down. He came off the bench. It was a learning curve the weekend against West Ham. Let's see what happens. I really hope he gets it together. He's only young. It's a testing time for him. I just hope fans, if he makes any mistakes tomorrow, touch wood he doesn't, that fans don't scrutinise him, because it's a massive, massive pressure playing for Celtic. And we always criticise, we always moan about youth not coming through. When youth comes through, we hammer them quick enough when things go wrong. Bit of patience. So, young Dane Murray with Taylor. Taylor's been absolutely brutal since leaving pre-season. Couple of decent performances, but I still feel he's brutal. Could put ball and goal in there if you wanted. Defensive midfield, Sorrow, Callum McGregor, the captain, he needs to step up to the play, put the words on the pitch, get them all motivated. The young fellas need to strive a bit of experience up and get that winning momentum in that team to get us into the next round. It's up to Cal Mack. He spoke quite well today about the team, about the pressure, about them settling to Ange's style of football. It's a week on since the last match. Things have changed. So Turnbull needs to step up tomorrow. I think he needs a long shot out of him and test that Midtjylland keeper. Right wing, we could see James Forrest feature. I would start with Abada. I think Abada has to start. On the left, Ryan Christie. Ryan Christie has been the talk the last 24 hours. 6 months left in his contract. Should you give him a new contract? Why not? He's been good in the last 3 or 4 games. Well, the last 3 games he's played for Celtic, I think he's been good. He didn't play 4 games. 3 games for Celtic. He's been pretty decent. So I'd give him the new contract. He scored the weekend as well. He looks like he's grafting, and that's what we need. A bit of competition on the left wing. I know we're looking at obviously LOVRIC, and then we have the boy from Japan to come in as well. So let's see what happens there. Up front, more like will be Edouard's final game for Celtic if we're not successful. Edouard, if you put one more shift in, gets through, could milk his transfer fee for another week, maybe 2 weeks, if we can get into the third round and play the likes of PSV or Galatasaray. We shall see. But his time is up at Celtic. I really believe it. So my score prediction for tomorrow, I'm not too optimistic, to be honest, which is I really believe that defensively we're poor. We're very inexperienced at the back. Attacking wise, I could see a few goals for Celtic, but if we could steady this ship at the back, I could fancy a 1-0 victory. A 1-0 victory. That's if the goalkeeper's on the right mind, regardless if it's Bain, Barkas, or Hazard. We need to start getting the zonal marking, and these stupid set pieces, get them flushed away, because it was a set piece again that we gave away the other day for the goal. It went literally past Barkas' hands. Amateur mistake, but let's see what happens. I'm going to go 1-0 Celtic. I'm going to fancy Odsonne Edouard scoring the goal. We have ammunition on the bench. We have Tom to come on. You know, we obviously have young players that can come on and make a difference. James, he could still come on and make a difference there as well. We'll have to see. Young Henderson might come on as well. He can make a difference. So, EA. So let us know what you think. Are you optimistic about tomorrow? Are you nervous? Because if we do get through, we're into the third round of the qualifiers, and if we were to get knocked out in the third round of qualifiers, we're directly into the Europa League group stages, so it's not too bad. So subscribe to the channel. Speak to us all soon. I'll be back tomorrow night after the game. Hell.